So I went to Philippi for the first time in the year 2001, and it was unoccupied. All of this good archaeology was pretty new. It's more developed than one was when I was there. I was a graduate student, or had just finished being a graduate student, was a professor at Yale, and I was leading a trip, and I thought I'd do a scout trip, and this is what I ran into, and there was a goat kicking an ancient rock around, an ancient ruin around, because nobody was digging then. It was just this kind of idyllic place to walk around and feel community with the ancients. It looked a bit like this, less developed, right? And then you get into town and there are remains of the city, which wasn't a huge city. Ancient populations are hard to estimate. Wasn't a huge city, but it was a Roman colony, as we discovered. We'll talk as we go. There's some in your handout, your prep guide, but we'll talk as we go about the importance of being a Roman colony in the way that Paul would have experienced the town and the people. But for now, this just gives you a glimpse maybe of scale. It's not a huge city, but it is a formidable town and a leading city, as Paul puts it, in the territory of Macedonia. And as Paul got there, as they got into town and they stayed a few days, and it says on the Sabbath day, we went outside the gate by the river where we supposed there was a place of prayer. Now, those of you who know Acts or know sorry about that. Didn't mean to forward. Those of you who know Acts or know the stories of the book of Acts about Paul going into cities, he often is said to go straight into the synagogue, right? Starts in the synagogue in the book of Acts, and then most of the time he gets tossed out or there's some kind of ruckus. And so he goes and starts working among the Gentiles. Here, he goes to a place of prayer, which tells us there likely wasn't a thriving or even maybe any synagogue in Philippi at the time. So he went to a place where the Jewish residents of Philippi, which there were some, gathered by a river. And this is the river that we think it was, right? And they sat down and spoke to the women who had gathered there.